Good day, Leo Collective. I am Sarah B, and you're tuning in to Just Be Tarot. Thank you for your awesome energy. Thank you for hanging out with me. And thank you for clicking on like, subscribing to my channel, and also hitting that notification bell. That will let you know when I am going live or posting new readings. I'm excited for you to be here for this October 2025 reading. It's a general reading, not personal, so please take what resonates and leave the rest. Spirit, I am shuffling for the Leo Collective for their greatest good for October 2025. What is it that they need to hear for the overall energy for this reading? Thank you. Can I have just one more card to get this reading started? Spirit, what do we have for... Thank you. The Aries Collective, Goddess of the Moon. I feel like a lot of people are connecting with the moon. I just saw somebody doing rituals, moon rituals. Maybe you are making moon water with your crystals, being in the moon and just filling this beautiful jar with water and letting the moon bless it. And really soaking in that moon energy. I feel like maybe some of you are... do rituals around this time. Could be the new moon and the full moon, but I feel like some of you also feel this energy really, really strongly. I know I do personally, and I'm a Leo. I'm actually a Leo moon. So, surprise, surprise. So I feel like you guys feel this energy. I often lose a lot of sleep and I'm crazy exhausted because the moon keeps me up until it's, back to its, because before the full moon is the 3 days before and the 3 days after that shadow. So it's kind of like you just in this state for a week of no sleep and being up and energy galore, and I'm getting downloads, and not that I'm complaining. I love it. I love being gifted. I love this whole thing, but it does lead to some exhaustion and some energy suck. So but you're also getting so much energy, which is what it's really a crazy feeling. But yeah, so I feel some of you are being connected to the moon. Keep practicing your rituals. Keep doing your whatever you're experiencing during the moon. It's coming through for you. Your intuition is so on point when you are in this moon. When it's a full moon, you are ready to release. When it's a new moon, you are ready to achieve. And everything is, the universe is really trying to equalize what your wants and your needs are. And if you create these intentions, you are so empowered right now that it's really, really important for you to address this and act on it. So make sure you are being specific with your manifestations and your wants and your needs and activate that. Okay, then we have the fifth chakra, Archangel Gabriel, which is communication. Fifth chakra is the throat chakra. Now, some of you might be experiencing sore throats. For some of you, I was told to say that. But some of you also need better communication. All right. Try to be more articulate. Try to be more sound, more mindful in your words. Even when you text message or when you are communicating maybe at your job through email, in October, there might be some kind of mix-up with an email I just heard that might come and bite you in the ass if you're not like really checking, proofreading before you send, that kind of stuff. Communication is what needs to be concentrated this week. Some of your names might be Gabriel, or maybe that's a middle name for you. Just an FYI there. So this might be directly a message for you, or maybe you know a Gabriel. So that might be, something that you are struggling with. Communication. Definitely time to communicate. And I'm also getting that you might be getting messages, communication from your spirits, your guide, your guardian angels, your higher power from music. Music lyrics. Music is going to touch your life this month in October. So you might be getting downloads when you listen to music, or maybe if you're sitting alone listening to chanting or some kind of music. You're going to be getting downloads. It's going to help you to get downloads when you listen to music. So just an FYI there. It might help you receive more downloads if you are listening to music. You know, music raises energy. Dancing, music, singing, laughing, all raises energy. And it's one of the highest forms of raising energy. So if you're doing stuff like that, then you are right on track to, you know, receiving downloads, raising that energy, moving forward. Because when your vibrations are high, good things come in for you. All right, Spirit, I am shuffling for the Leo Collective for their greatest good for October. Did I say I'm a Leo moon? I am a Leo rising. Leo rising is what I am. Okay, so we have the Three of Wands. Three of Wands in reverse. I'm feeling like there is something you're trying to hurry up and do. Something you're in a hurry to get done. Something is coming up quickly, maybe. Maybe you thought you had more time for something. What else do we have for the Leo Collective? Leo Collective, please. Ooh, we have 10 of Swords. There's an ending coming. Yeah, and you're cutting somebody off. You might not be talking to somebody anymore. Maybe that's this communication. Maybe you need to... There's a lack of communication here with this. You seem to have been in a hurry with something. But I do feel with this King of Swords that you, in reverse, that you maybe you've cut somebody off. Or somebody maybe have cut you off or shut you out. I just heard blocked your number. I know some people have to do that in order for them not to reach out. I wish those people could have more discipline, because I don't know. I feel like blocking somebody's number. I just never do that. I probably have numbers in my phone from God knows when. I'm just not a number blocker. If I'm not going to talk to somebody, then I'm not going to talk to somebody. I don't need to block their number to decide not to talk to them or be tempted not to talk to them. But I know that's not everybody's situation. They feel like, you know, then they're getting the energy out of the phone and they don't want to have anything to do with them. So I know it's more ritualistic for some people as well. Spirit, what else does the Leo Collective need to know? I'm just blabbing on. What else does the Leo Collective need to know for October? Shuffling for October, thank you, for Leo. Okay, so we have the Four of Cups. And the Ten of Pentacles. So if you pay attention to what is right in front of you, it's going to be beneficial. So there's something that Spirit is handing you. It's right in front of your face, or it will be in the month of October, that is going to be super beneficial to you. Lucrative, abundant is what I just heard. I just saw a lottery ticket, a scratch off actually. So maybe there's somebody who is buying a scratch off. Not condoning gambling. However, no judgment either. So if you're doing a scratch off, that might be lucrative to you. Free will, of course. There's something you're paying attention to right in front of you that's going to be lucrative, that's going to bring abundance to your life. Now, abundance doesn't necessarily always mean money. It could be happiness. It could be maybe you're ready to have children with somebody. Fruitful growth. We have the Two of Wands now. Feeling separated for somebody, or like you are out of reach, out of touch. I just heard that. Thank you, Spirit. This could be this King of Swords, because it's right on top of the King of Swords in reverse. Out of touch with somebody, again with that throat chakra energy. So some of you might be out of touch with somebody. Getting a Spirit, can we clarify this Two of Wands being out of touch? Can you give us more about this energy? Five of Cups, yeah. Somebody might, it looks like you might have had maybe an argument with somebody. A battle butted heads is what I just heard. Paying attention to what wasn't serving you instead of what was right in front of you. So you might be actually separated. Okay, I get that. And you're defending, you feel like you're constantly defending yourself or defending somebody. So I feel like that's the separation there. You know, with this Ten of Swords and ending, maybe you're thinking about ending things, but there's a separation here. Very little, if any, contact. Communication has been off. But if you pay attention to what is right in front of you, then like I said, I feel like there's going to be abundance coming in for you. Great opportunity is what I just heard. Now we have the Ten of Wands, feeling overwhelmed. Yeah, I mean, those are feelings, I can imagine why you're overwhelmed. It's an overwhelming feeling too when you go through something like that. It's devastating for most people. It's a big change. It's a lot of emotions get involved, especially if you have kids or a family. What else? This one? Ace of Wands in reverse. The passion isn't there anymore. The attraction is gone. There's no passion. This is something that's coming to an end. There's no passion. No excitement, I just heard. So I feel like for some of you, something is ending. And you were hoping time was going to heal it. But unfortunately, I don't see it working out that way. Now, this is only for some of you. I don't want you to think everybody's marriages or partnership is going to be over. For some of you, it's, you know, the overall energy was connecting with your higher power and setting your intentions. And just remember the good things that are coming out of this reading, you know, working on your communication, that kind of stuff. But for many, or for some of you, it's going to be you're separated from somebody. Now, this just doesn't have to be a romantic partnership. This could be family. This could be friends. But I do feel like you're hoping time would heal the situation, and it hasn't. But there are things that in front of you that are going to bring you abundance if you pay attention. That are going to bring you growth, that are going to give you what you need if you take the opportunity to see them and you don't let that pass you by. Now, Spirit, I'm shuffling for the collective. For the concluding message for the Leo collective. What does the Leo collective need to know Thank you. Let's see here. Ooh, we got 2. Okay, I was told to keep them both. Will do, Spirit. Okay, so first we have breath work, which I love, connecting with your breath. Let's see what the book has to say. Your higher self chose this card because you're in need of more space, expansiveness, and freedom in your life. Your body contains your soul, but your spirit is boundless and needs ample space to express itself in every way necessary for you to feel fulfilled. When you take in a breath, you're breathing in the air that has at one point or another touched every surface of the earth. Every animal has felt this breath. You're now taking in every ocean, sea, and river has held this air within its molecules, and this air has fallen to the ground to nourish plants through the form of rain. You, too, are as limitless and expansive as the air you're breathing right now. Yet you haven't given yourself the space to explore all of your desires. I feel like there's a lack of that. This card has come to you to encourage you to follow all intuitive pings, the moon energy, that stir your soul. If you're interested in trying something new, such as a hobby or exploring a different place to live, then give yourself permission to wonder, what if? What could happen if you did what makes you happy versus what you expect to do? How might you experience more passion, which you're lacking right now, fulfillment, and even courage if your decision were based on what brings you joy? Receiving this card is your invitation to ponder what could be. You don't have to act on anything that doesn't feel like the right way forward. Instead, think of this process as a trial period, a chance to try something on with a guarantee that it can be returned if it doesn't fit. For now, allow yourself to explore the possibilities and see where this leads. So, even though it might seem like things are unwinding and things are a struggle right now, take the opportunity to see where it leads. I know you're up in your head with this, this swords energy. You feel like there's a lot of weight on you with this 10 of swords, or 10 of wands. What you're going through is difficult, but see where it brings you. Yes, you're going through it right now, but see what comes out on the other end. Don't lose faith that the universe has your back fully. Okay, and then we have 35. We have shape-shifting. Your higher self chose this card because you are evolving. Yes, you are. Did I not just say that? My dear, you're evolving, my dear. And this card is confirmation that all of your hard work and challenges are worth it. You are beginning to see what all of your recent hardships have been for and how they have shaped you into the person you are now becoming. It's never easy to experience loss or setbacks, but at least you can take the comfort in knowing they were preparations for your developing greatness. Your recent circumstances have made you more wise and practical and better prepared and able to manage through tough situations. Your level of what's possible and what you're capable of dealing with should be expanded now, and you can enjoy the additional layers of complexity which only give you more interest and experience. Hold your head high and step fully into the new expanded reality. Rather than complaining about what you've lost, shift your focus on celebrating what you have gained. Pat yourself for making it through. Then begin to imagine what you can do now that you have less baggage weighing you down. Did I not just say that? Get rid of this baggage. You're overwhelmed. It's holding you down. Set yourself free. You've been able to make it through really hard situations. Now see where it brings you. Thank you, Leo, for hanging out with me. Thank you for clicking on like and subscribing to my channel, and also hitting that notification bell. That will let me know when, that will let you know when I'm going live or posting new readings. And I do go live every Monday and Thursday between 5:30 and 6 Eastern time, but I am known to do some pop-up readings. So if you hit that notification bell, that will let you know when I am going live. And if you can join me in one of my lives, which is so energetic and fun, I will see you here next time. Bye, Leo.